you made it last session before we take the exam. Chances are we'll have a review day and then take the exam, but we've made it to the end. So today you're going to be designing a flag. It's going to be your challenge. Feel free to take a couple days to design this flag. It could take a little bit of time. We're going to start off today taking, though, a multiplying mixed numbers and fractions checkpoint. We'll have that up on Seesaw for you. For us, other teachers might have that provided for you as a printed piece of paper, and you'll have a way to get that turned in. Then I'm going to present you with the Design a Flag Challenge. It's going to be on your student book, pages 253 and 254. When you're done, you'll have your home connection pages 131 to 132. That's going to be the review. That won't be due until your second session where you take your assessment, and then your student book, page 255. Let's go ahead and take a look at your homework. Remember last session you had your home connections books, 129 and 130 and 252. Let's take a look at page 252 right there. If pause the video, fill in the right answers if you got any of them wrong. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your home connections pages. There are your home connections. These are Abby's arrays. Feel free to make any changes to your home connections books. Again, if you have any questions on any of this, reach out to your teachers before you take your checkpoint. We want to make sure that you understand what it is that's being asked of you before you take the exam, okay, or the checkpoint. Speaking of the assessment, there it is. It's 3 questions. Please look at. It's all about banners and then making brownies and things like that. So go ahead and sketch your answers. Make sure you label your answers with correct units and show all of your work. All right. That means if you're doing this on Seesaw, you're going to have to use text boxes, adjust your sizes. Try not to use your finger on the touch screens. It does not work very well. When you're done with your assessment, feel free to come on back to the lesson and we'll begin. So here we are, page 253 and 254 in your student book. You have a Design a Flag Challenge. Now, most countries have flags with ratios that are easier to work with than the 10 to 19. The United States flag, remember yesterday that we worked with? Here are some others. 1 to 2. Oh, I like that ratio, right? From Australia, Ethiopia, Canada, Fiji. Oh, Fiji would sound really good right now, especially being in Wisconsin and it's snowing. Cuba, the Philippines, Ecuador, and Zimbabwe. 2 to 3. 3 to 4 for these countries, and then 3 to 5 for those countries. Now you're going to design your own flag today, but here are your instructions. You must choose one of the above ratios for your flag. So your flag has to be a 3 to 5, 3 to 4, 2 to 3, or a 1 to 2. No matter what your ratio is that you choose, your flag will be 9 inches. What fraction of a foot is 9 inches? What fraction of a foot is 9 inches? Well, that's 9/12. What is that reduced? Okay. All right. So now fill in a ratio table, and how long will your flag's fly be if the hoist is 9 inches? So we will look at that. And for instance, if you're using a 4 to 7 ratio, it's pretty clever that they didn't use one of these up here. They would go 4 inches. What are you doing to the 4 to get 9? It looks like we are multiplying by 2 1/4. So then we have to multiply by 2 1/4 to get this. So this is the new hoist, and this is the new flag. This says the hoist of your flag is 9 inches. All right, so you have to figure out what you're going to be using. If you're using 1 to 2, make sure you put 1 to 2 as your ratio. and then put 9, and then you don't know your fly yet until you do the multiplication. If it's 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 3 to 5. All right, now what is your ratio? This ratio, not that ratio. Or no, I'm sorry. What is your ratio that you've chosen? Do you choose a 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, or 3 to 5? Right? Figure out that ratio. Now, the hoist of your flag is going to be 9 inches. Everyone's is going to be 9 inches. That's like the top of a piece of paper. It's like a top of a piece of paper. 8.5 by 11 is the top measurement. So it's right around 9 inches. What is your and then your fly is going to be how many inches? So what is this number right down here? Show your work for the area of your fly, or how you figured out the fly, right? And then it says in the spaces below, draw an outline of your flag. Use the scale of 1 centimeter per inch. So if it's 9 inches, your thing is going to be 9 centimeters long. At least the hoist is going to be 9 centimeters. How long is it going to be? And then label your sketch with the dimensions in given feet. So if it's 9 feet for the hoist, how much is it for the fly? And then find the area of your flag. And then what is the area of your flag? Go ahead and color it in. Take a picture of it and post it on Seesaw for me, please. All right. When you're all done with your flag, post your flag to Seesaw. You may do April Number Corner resources online, Unit 6 online resources. And then for homework, remember you have your student book page 255 and your home connections pages 131 and 132, which will be corrected before your assessment for Unit 6. All right. If you are having any questions or problems with this, feel free to reach out to your teacher. We want to make sure that you understand everything before we take our Unit 6 assessment. And that's about it. If you don't have any questions and everything's moving well, make sure you show off that brilliant flag of yours, the flag of your family or the flag of you. And so we'll see those all on Seesaw and make some great comments when we do see them. For the rest of you, hope everything's going well, that everything is proceeding nicely, and enjoy math.